stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Houston.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Next receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Knight. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again. Knight. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Knight. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Knight. Buying time to his left. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but To go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here to 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Campbell making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Swift. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Knight. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw. Knight. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. And we'll see what transpires as they're up against a 4th and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a gain of
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And maybe a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, attempted and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Second down. Michelle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Knight. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
What we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 13. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
On the jump ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Knight. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running is Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Swift. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down, Knight. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Operating from the gun, Knight. Makes it 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third, Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got him in. Complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Now Michelle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, Irving. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back now at Ford Field. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. On third down, Irving. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, being chased out left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Texans 7, Lions 6. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
And a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on third down. Knight. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll run on first down. Irving. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it go again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Knight. As he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and who do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meeting the top yards and running with their fullback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll run with Michelle. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down. Irving. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Watson. And he's going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.